Bonjour classe, bienvenue. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 4 mai 2020. Today is May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with all of you. Aujourd'hui, on va apprendre le vocabulaire. Today we're going to learn vocab. Le vocabulaire de chapitre 3, chapter 3. So chapter 3 is all about family and describing family members and describing people. So this specific set of vocab is more about description. So you'll learn how to describe people and say that he has brown hair or she has green eyes and etc. etc. Donc, on va commencer. So we're going to go ahead and get started avec chapitre 3, vocabulaire 1. Le premier mot, il est. Il est is something that you should have already learned. Il est means he is. Il est grand. Il est grand. What do you look at that picture and tell me what you think il est grand means? Il est grand means he is tall. Okay? Et la deuxième mot, les yeux. Les yeux. We have les yeux bleus, les yeux verts, les yeux noirs, and les yeux marrons. So we have blue, green, black, and brown. Les yeux means eyes. So les yeux bleus, les yeux verts, les yeux noirs, and les yeux marrons. Okay, troisième, il est. Il est meant what? We just went over this one. Il est means he is. Très bien. Il est sérieux. Il est sérieux means he is serious. Oui, et elle est sérieuse. She is serious. Excellent. So, quick note about both of these words. Sérieux and sérieuse both mean the same thing, but when we're talking about describing people, there of course has to be a masculine and a feminine form. In English, we don't have that. We just say he is serious, she is serious. But in French and most languages like French and Spanish, you have to have two forms. So if you look at both of those words, you'll see the masculine ends in EUX and the feminine ends in EUSE. We're going to talk more about that later on, but just so you know, just make a note that there's two different forms and it will help you later on if you can kind of try to pick that up right now. So, il est sérieux, elle est sérieuse, he is serious, she is serious. Okay? Elle est Russe. Elle est Russe. Look at that picture and tell me what you think elle est Russe means. She is a redhead. Oui, she is a redhead. Il est roux. He is a redhead. So elle est Russe, il est roux is the same thing, just a little bit different for the masculine or the feminine. Elle est means she is. Elle est grande. Elle est grande. What was il est grand? Il est grand meant he was tall. So elle est grande means she is tall. Oui, très bien. Il est pénible. Pénible is a funny word. It's a way to describe somebody who you think might be a little annoying or boring or difficult to be around. Most of the time, people use this to describe like little brothers or sisters. Like, oh, he's so boring or he's so difficult to be around. He's so annoying. So, il est pénible, you can swap it out with elle est pénible, etc., etc. Nice and kind. To say somebody is nice or kind, we need il est or elle est. So we'll start off with il est, he is. And we have sympa and gentil. Sympa means nice, and sympa is short for sympathique, like sympathetic, and gentil means kind. Sympa does not change for gender. It stays the same, but gentil does change. You're going to see that one coming up. So then we have elle est sympa, elle est gentille, so she is nice, she is kind. Notice that sympa didn't change, but gentil does. It just doubles the L and adds an E. We'll get into those patterns later on. Okay, regarde les deux souris. Look at the two mice. Il est mince and elle est grosse. So we have elle est grosse and il est mince. Look at the two mice and tell me what you think both of those words mean. What do you think elle est grosse means and il est mince? Oui, elle est grosse means she is fat, and il est mince means he is skinny or thin. À la contraire, on the contrary, we have elle est mince and il est gros. So we just swap those. Mince does not change. So it's one of those nice ones that doesn't change. But gros does change, but it just doubles the last letter and you add an E. So gros and gross. All right. Il est brun. Il est brun. Regarde les cheveux. Ça, c'est les cheveux. Les cheveux means hair. So il est brun means he has brown hair. Elle est brune. She has brown hair. Elle a les cheveux blancs. Elle a les cheveux blancs. Regarde, ça c'est les cheveux. Here's the hair. Les cheveux. Elle a les cheveux quelle couleur? What color hair does she have? White, oui. Intelligent. Ça, c'est le vocabulaire mot intelligent. The vocab word intelligent, smart. Elle est intelligente. Il est intelligent. Now, notice when I'm saying these words, when we have a vowel after that last letter. So T is the last letter here, intelligent, and I don't pronounce that T. But when I have intelligent, I have a vowel here, so I pronounce the T. So it's intelligent, intelligent. Just a little trick for you. That means smart. So she is smart, he is smart. Okay, regarde le garçon. Look at the boy. Regarde le garçon. Et le garçon, quand il est sur la chaise, when he's on the chair, he's not doing anything. When people aren't doing anything, they're not getting up, they're not moving around, what are people usually being? Oui, lazy. So, il est paresseux means he is lazy. And elle n'est pas paresseuse. She is not lazy. I put this example in here because a lot of us have forgotten where the negative goes in our sentence in like regards to the verb. So don't forget, it's like a sandwich that you get from like McDonald's. You've got that first bun is the ne, the meat of the sandwich is the verb, which is the A in this case, and then pas is your second bun. So the first bun, the middle of the sandwich, and then the second bun. Elle n'est pas paresseuse. Remember, look at the difference between the two vocab words. We have the masculin and the féminin. Il est paresseux. Elle n'est pas paresseuse means lazy. Lazy. L-A means she is. L-A, look at that picture and tell me what you think she is. L-A, forte. Oui, she is strong. Elle est forte. Et il est fort. Okay, look at those two words. All we have to do is add an E. So, il est fort, elle est forte. Il est blond, elle est blonde. C'est la même chose. Ajoute un E, say the same thing. Add an E. Blond and blonde. Okay, il est petit. Il est petit. I'm going to pause and tell you guys a little story real quick. Me and Monsieur Petit always used to have a little inside joke because his last name kind of looks like petit, and il est petit means he is short. So we always thought it was quite funny because Monsieur Petit was so tall and his last name kind of looked like short. So il est petit, he is short, and elle n'est pas petite, she is not short. Elle est grande, she is tall. So it was always kind of an inside joke that his last name looked like short in French, but he was really tall. So, il est petit, he is short. Elle n'est pas petite, she is not short. Elle est grande. Okay? Il a les cheveux courts et châtains. Il a les cheveux courts et châtains. Les cheveux meant what? What was les cheveux? Les cheveux was hair. So, les cheveux courts et châtains. What can you describe his hair as? It is, first off, is it long or is it short? And is it brown? What color is it? Okay, so it's short. So court means short. And châtain, it's a kind of a hard word to guess. So I'll give it to you. It's like chestnut colored, like a light brown color hair. And then we have elle a les cheveux longs. Long. Long, c'est facile. It's like in English, long. Il est beau. Il est beau means he is handsome. Et elle est belle. She is pretty. Il est beau. Elle est belle. Il est âgé. Look at that word âgé and tell me what you think âgé means. Kind of looks like age. So somebody's aged. They are probably old. Il est âgé, old or elderly. And il est jeune, young. Très bien. Comment tu trouves? So now we're into the phrases. Comment tu trouves is a way to ask what you think about something or someone. So comment tu trouves, what do you think of? Par exemple, for example, comment tu trouves ton cours de biologie? What do you think of your biology class? You could say, je le trouve, I think it's blah, blah, blah. Je le trouve fascinant. I think it's fascinating. I could also say, what do you think of your biology teacher? Like if I'm talking about Miss Sanchez or Miss Piscina, I could say, comment tu trouves ta professeure de biologie? And you could say, je la trouve intéressante. I think she's interesting. Il ou elle est comment? C'est presque la même chose. It's almost the same thing. I'm just asking specifically, like what is so-and-so like? So I could say, elle est comment la professeure d'espagnol? What is the Spanish teacher like? Or I could say, elle est comment Senorita Laginus, if you want to throw in a name. C'est la même chose. Comment est is almost the same thing as that last vocab word, asking about how somebody is, like what they're like, but it's just a shorter way to say it. So we could say, comment est ton professeur de français? What is your French teacher like? And you would say that she is pretty awesome. All right, next word, à mon avis. À mon avis is in my opinion. This is super important and used so often in French, especially when you're giving something that's not a fact. So if I asked you, like, what was Miss Laginus like? You could say, in my opinion, she's fascinating or she's funny, but it's not a fact. I mean, it's your opinion. I could think that she's not funny. And so I'd have to say, à mon avis, either before that or after that. Elle n'est ni. Now, this is kind of an interesting word. You guys don't use this often a lot in English, so I'm wondering if this would be a little bit harder for you to learn. Elle n'est ni means she is neither nor. So if I was talking about Miss Laginus, I could say she is neither boring nor tiresome. So elle n'est ni, she is neither boring nor tiresome. Elle n'est ni pénible ni ennuyeuse. She's not boring or tiresome, etc., etc. C'est la même chose. Okay, c'est la fin du vocabulaire. That's the end of the vocab. So couple reminders. Make sure that you're studying the vocab. There's a little practice quiz coming up on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, it'll be a little practice quiz. You have to get at least a 70% or higher. So I included a study link to Quizlet on the next slide for you to take a look at and kind of go from there and make sure you study it. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know if you have any difficulties or things like that. I hope that the weeks are getting easier as we go on. But until then, until Wednesday, à plus.